Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. This is from Buttzilla letting me know it's a reply. Matt Barnes basically is replying on The Jump on the ESPN show to Kwame Brown.
So Matt, Kwame Brown had some comments about you on IG Live this weekend. Do you care to address?
Yeah, I was just confused. I didn't really know what happened. I didn't know where they came from. I was coaching the kids this weekend, and I look on social media, and people are going crazy. But I get where he's coming from. I mean, he's kind of been the butt of jokes coming into the league and not...
Whoa, what just happened? Hold on, guys.
So Matt, Kwame Brown had some comments about you on IG Live this weekend. Do you care to address?
Yeah, I was just confused. I didn't really know what happened. I didn't know where they came from. I was coaching the kids this weekend, and I look on social media, and people are going crazy. But I get where he's coming from. I mean, he's kind of been the butt of jokes coming into the league and not being able to live up to that number one potential. I guess some stuff was said on the podcast. I don't know. Like, to me, your anger is focused on me. I didn't say nothing to do nothing. If you want to be mad at anyone, be mad at MJ for picking you number one.
What? You're referring, of course, to the All the Smoke podcast where you had Gilbert Arenas on. It was you and Steven Jackson.
And I don't even recall Rachel, to be honest with you. So good luck, bro.
I got nothing.
Okay, shout out to Buttzilla. I'm replying to you, quoting you on the retweet. Thanks, I'm doing a vid now on it. Look, man. I gotta go with Uncle Frank because he knows a lot about Matt Barnes. I don't know anything really about Matt Barnes. I don't know his track record or anything. I don't know what he has done outside of basketball. All I hear is on the court, he was some sort of enforcer. To me, he wasn't that great of a player. He was okay. I don't know why people over exaggerate how great Matt Barnes was. Matt Barnes' highlight to me was when he beat Derek Fisher down. He drove all the miles and then beat Derek Fisher butt down. I guess his son called him and his son was unhappy about something, saying, I guess Derek did something. I'm not sure. I'm just saying what I've heard and read. And he drove all those miles. Now, him and Steven Jackson have been making butt of jokes and throwing shots at Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown did not live up to the number one pick, but he was a better player than you, Matt Barnes. He was. Steven Jackson, to me, I felt Steven Jackson played with more dog in him than Kwame, but as far as skill-wise and the player-wise, Kwame was just as good as you, if not probably better. But Steven Jackson, if he would have never been on weed all the time, high all the time, actually took the game serious instead of being more like rebellious and things of that nature, then I believe he could have been a great player. He had the tools, the talent. To me, I believe he was as good, if not better. I think him and Kwame could have an argument because I believe both guys were on the same level, but I believe Steven Jackson could have been way better than both of these guys if he would have took it seriously because he was 6'8", 6'9"-ish. He could guard 5 positions damn near. Steve Jackson was a dog, especially he hit those corner threes to help the San Antonio Spurs, I believe, win in 04, I believe that was, against the Nets. I think he hit some big shots. Let me make sure. Let me see. I just want to make sure. To me, I'm tired of this because to me, Kwame Brown, I'm glad he got on him. But Matt Barnes, you still look kind of weak. Invite the man on your show. The guy even said, invite me on the show. And we could talk about it man to man. And He doesn't even know you. And Matt Barnes trying to play the little victim like, I don't know what he's talking about, and his eyes are going all over the place. Come on, Matt, stop it. You know what he's talking about. Like, let's stop these games. Like, you guys thought Kwame was a punk. Y'all thought y'all could keep punking him because Michael Jordan made it cool to punk him. Michael Jordan made him feel like he wasn't inferior. Michael Jordan has been said by many of players, he's a scumbag and he sandbags players. And he does, when he speaks, a lot of people use his words as it's the end all be all, when to me it's not. To me, he's not the end all be all. He's not the GOAT to me at all. San Antonio. I'm trying to see those teams that Steven Jackson played for. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Steven Jackson was on that team. He was in his second year, and he was a dog. Steven Jackson is a tough SOB, man. I mean, as a player, as off the court and stuff, I mean, him and Matt Barnes seem like some real dudes and everything. But to me, Kwame Brown had a point. These guys love to throw stones a lot of times. And 1 minute they are being activists, and then the next minute they're trying to be something else. Like they're trying to be, people would say, thugs or gangbangers and everything in their eyes. To me, they're All the Smoke podcast is great. It's a good show. Rachel Nichols is a punk to me. I've never liked Rachel Nichols. To me, she throws all these little sneak disses. She lied on the show about being cool with Kobe when she never was. She's a LeBron James sack chaser. She's probably smashing him allegedly behind closed doors. She goes overboard when talking about certain players. And then Richard Jefferson, he's going to throw his little sneak shot in. It's like, come on, dog. You're a LeBron James lackey. Nobody respects you. I mean, your career wasn't all that. You clap back at fans and clap back at people, but then you guys get mad at Kevin Durant for doing the same thing that you guys are doing. You guys are very hypocritical. To me, I would have liked Matt Barnes to say this. I had no problems with him, but he can come on the show. We will invite him on the show. You and Steven Jackson have not invited him on the show. You know why? Because he pulled y'all card. And you could play this misdirection with the fans because you guys know y'all got some butt kissers, some A-lickers, which is ass lickers, who are going to be on your side. So I'm explaining to you that you guys do not understand that this guy just ethered you guys. He just destroyed everything in your fabric. You guys have the opportunity to bring him on the show. It can help your ratings as well as clear what's going on. You trying to play it like, well, I was at a basketball camp. I don't want to hear that crap. Even if you were at a basketball camp, Matt Barnes, you and Steven Jackson are men. You're guys that we look up to. You're guys that we respect your opinions. But a lot of times you guys do act like what Kwame is saying. You will down the brother man, but then you'll big up the white guy. Which you will. Then you guys, like Steven Jackson, you diss Stephen A. Smith, but you're doing the same thing that Stephen A. Smith is doing. You're doing the same thing Skip Bayless is doing. You're doing the same thing Shannon Sharp is doing. You don't see it? You guys are. You're picking your favorites. And you guys, instead of promoting something bigger on your platform, you're basically going along with the stigma of what black men have always been portrayed as. Thugs, weed heads, drunks, different women, different baby mamas, things of that nature. Now, as where you come from and where you have gotten. I respect your hustle and I respect the fabric that you're creating for future endeavors or whatever you decide to do. But you went out like a punk, Matt Barnes, on this episode. You should have invited Kwame Brown on the show, and you guys go from there. But you know why you didn't go from there? Because he pulled your card. He went off on you, and then you're trying to play the little psychological game that white people play all the time when a black man goes off. Oh, he's just angry because he's been the butt of jokes and everything. Stop that psychological, psychoanalyzing crap. Just be real about it. What you should have done was this. You was acting real light-skinned right there, like Kwame Brown said. This what you should have done. Look, man, you call my name out. Look, we having a show whenever, next week or a month after. You could come on the show. Me, Jack, and you could sit down and hash it out. That's what you do. Skip Bayless was calling out Chris Bosh. You know what Chris Bosh did? Come on the show. And Skip Bayless went at it with him. So my thing is this. You want to act all like how white men do, especially the brothers, when we're upset when you keep talking about us. Kwame Brown was a first pick. Michael Jordan never wanted him. You guys, as far as the media and the people, you guys were down hard on this kid. Instead of you guys bigging this kid up, you guys were calling him trash, soft. Then Gilbert Arenas on there talking about this guy was mentally broken. He was mentally broken from Michael Jordan. Negro, you was mentally broken and retarded since you was out your mama womb. You run around here like a fake tough guy, Gilbert. And then you got guns loaded in the locker room. You not hard, bro. You from the suburbs. I don't want to hear that, oh, well, he didn't have his mom. He just had his dad. His dad still put a silver spoon in his mouth. It doesn't matter. You were in a better situation than Kwame Brown or anybody else. And Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. You guys are calling this man out. Matt Barnes, you do that little slick side talk, which you do. You're very, very well media trained. You're very articulate in how to pronounce your words and bend it to make people feel like, oh, well, Matt Barnes, Matt Barnes real. Who's the guy he beat up? He only beat up Derek Fisher. Now, I'm not saying Matt Barnes is soft, but y'all act like Matt Barnes been out here just knocking guys out left and right. Y'all act like Steven Jackson been out here knocking guys out left and right. He hasn't. Steven Jackson has had some goons with him, some of his partners with him, who will get busy. Now, I'm not saying Jack is soft. Jack can get busy, but I'm just saying, Jack got busy with guys he know he could get busy with. I'm just saying, you two have an opportunity to make amends by showing that black men can come together, settle our differences, move on. But no, you guys didn't do that. You basically did what any other journalist or fake PR guy would do, Matt Barnes. Oh, well, you ought to be mad that Michael Jordan drafted you number one. Okay, but why would he be mad at that? That's stupid. That was the most retardedest thing I've ever heard. It wasn't funny. To me, it was very lame and it made you look weak. Like, for real, it made you look weak. What you should have done was say, we'll address that on the show. He's welcome to come. I have a platform. End it. You did the same thing Stephen A. Smith did when Rondo was finna come check him, and Stephen A. Smith hid like a little punk. He threw a little slick shot and left. Just like he did. You're doing the same thing. You're not impressive to me. Be a man, handle the situation like a man. Call that man, handle the business. Okay? Don't be acting like a victim on a national televised show trying to be all victim because your massa is next to you. Your massa, your mama, aka the white woman, Nichols, is next to you. Come on, dog. You look the real lame doing that, bro. I see past all of the glamour and glitz. I psychologically analyze what I see. And what I saw was a man taking a little slick shot. He thought it was cool, thought you get props for that because you whooped Derek Fisher ass. Okay, cool. You beat somebody ass. You basically looked weak in that whole situation. You beating his ass because your girl chose him. It's facts. Kwame Brown told facts, and Steven Jackson, you running around here, and then especially, didn't LeBron James dish you? And then all of a sudden, you come out talking about these fake activists and all of this, and then all of a sudden, and you talked about these Jews, and those white boys put you back in your place because you know why? Because you know they would have took your show and you wouldn't have been nothing. They would have blocked you from getting your bread. So you played like the good Negro you are, the good house Negro, and you ran back to masses saying, I apologize for talking about the punk ass Jews. That's what happened. Okay? You guys are hypocrites. Y'all are. Y'all are hypocrites, and y'all continuously are hiding behind BS. You're hiding behind your little bosses who have you covered. This was an opportunity, Matt Barnes. I'm disappointed in you, man. Shout out to Buttzilla again, man, for sending me this on Twitter. I really appreciate it, my brother. Thank you guys for listening. And please like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive content. And if you like what you hear here, you can donate to the page. You can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening. We out. Deezy.